Hey man, what it do YouTube? It's your boy back again with a 9 month in video, man. Today we about to learn how to use that overpowered the switch stick in that college football, man. So shout out to W for making this video. I seen this yesterday from I'm about to watch that too. I seen that DK Dynamite. I seen that. I'm gonna watch that too. I'm gonna drop that today though, but it's not dropping today. I seen that Henry made one too. But this is, I just loaded my browser up and seen this, so I'm going with him. So, but shout out to Henry too for showing how to use it. I seen it on my TV, but I seen this on here, so we're gonna go with W. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe. He gonna show y'all how to use this, so y'all can get ready. It's probably gonna drop tomorrow, just so y'all can, you know what I'm saying, find some how I use it. You know what I'm saying? There you go, right here. Shout out to W, man. Let's get started.
All right, boys. This video is brought to you by the EA Creator Network. I was able to play the game early, capture some footage. It is still a work in progress, but let me show you about the best defensive addition they've put in the game since the hit stick in 2004. The switch stick. I'll show you guys how to use it, how to get down with it, how to get busy with the switch stick, man.
So is Diddy. So is W. This game about to be
boys, the switch stick. Now, this is what I've been using for the last couple months in the game. This is a fusion. This is a fusion. I do use an elite Xbox controller as well. That has paddles you can put on as well. I've never really used paddles for Madden, and I'm going to use them because of the switch stick, and I'll tell you guys why. What the switch stick is, it's the ability to mid-play, you can switch on any single player, man. You can switch on an outside corner, a deep safety. If you see a cover 3 bomb happening, you can click on the deep safety, move them over, take that away. If you see a corner out coming, you can click on the outside third, jump down more aggressively. You can click on outside cloud zones and cover 2 to stop deep corner routes. You tired of people rolling out and throwing corner routes over your zones? You can now click on the zones in the middle of a play. It is ultimately the biggest defensive difference maker they've put in the game. I might say maybe better than the hit stick. Not cooler, but it might be better than the hit stick. Once you see somebody clicking on and switching on to different defenders in the secondary, it's confusing, makes you hold the ball, makes you question your reads, make you anticipate it. It's just another level of defense that the best players are going to master how to do it.
Right.
You can watch me do this every single night live on Twitch, boys. That link is below. But like I said, I've been using this Fusion 3 or whatever, but it has built-in buttons on the back. The way you switch stick, and I'm gonna just break it down, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna be on one player, and then you can click the stick with the right stick. You can push this which way you want it to go. You can push it left, right, up, down. If you want to go to the deep safety in the middle of the field, straight up. You want to go to the corner on the left. If you want to go up 11 o'clock, you go to 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock, just whatever direction you want to switch on, and they'll switch you there. There's some rules for this for the most part, but my biggest advice to get used to this is stay in the same type of coverage, essentially. Let's try, maybe you want to rock a cover 2. Maybe you want to rock, and I think a cover 2 is a really good way to use this. And we're going to rock a little cover 2 here. We're going to go against just a random shotgun pass. So you guys know the computer, they're super quick with the ball. They're super quick to get rid of the ball. But some of the rules here with the switch stick. One, you have to be in a coverage other than blitz. All right? If you're blitzing, there's another mechanic to do it, but I don't recommend it. I believe it's like you hold the left trigger down and click on. I'm not sure about that. We can figure it out now. But for me, I always make sure I am in a zone, a man coverage, a spy, because you have to be cognizant. If I'm going to click off this lineman or this linebacker, what is he then going to do? Because if you're just blitzing, yeah, that dude will just wind up blitzing. It's no big deal. But for me, I want to maybe, if I click off him, he's going to drop into a mid-read. Or I can do this to where if once I switch off of him, he's going to go deep down the field. If anything, he'll be there to help tackle if we give him a big play. Or sometimes I'll put him in a spy. That way, once I switch off of him, he goes to get the quarterback. You can't have him in a blitz, but you can have him in a spy. You can have him in a deep blue. Sometimes I'll do this, like I'll go no coverage over here on the left, right, or on the right. Then I'll have him in a purple zone this way, So once I switch off him, he'll keep guarding this side of the field. So you have to be cognizant of what you're putting that player in as well. And I also, okay, so say they're running maybe a corner route to the right here, and they're going to have the backside guy on a drag, this backside left receiver. Maybe I'll man my linebacker up, so then when I switch stick onto the right corner here, then my linebacker will then take away the drag on the left side. You know, so you have to be cognizant of what your user is in and what he's going to do when you switch stick. I'll be honest, I've been switch sticking probably 80-90% of the plays on defense. Take away one route with your user and be watching the rest of the field and where to switch. So if I do this, like, I kind of anticipate, okay, I'm going to click on the corner on the right here. So we're going to try to do that. Once the play breaks down, click right. Now we're on the right corner, you see. But because I manned up that linebacker, the middle of the field was vacant. That's what I mean.
Right.
So
Okay. I get it. Big ball D, I get it.
This time we'll click on the outside right corner, right stick. Oh, we're in the slot. We got the corner route. See though? So you kind of gotta see who they're gonna click you on and react to it a little bit. So right here I'm in my mid read. I click off him and they give me the slot on the right. I clicked right on the right stick and I'm able to run and cover that corner out. That's probably going to be open on cover 2 without me doing that.
Yeah,
I'm on the outside cloud zone, but getting that vert hook is big, and I was able to cover that corner route. And then it goes back to what did I put my linebacker in? Now my linebacker's dropping to the middle of the field in a mid read. If I had him in a spy, he'd be closer to the quarterback. And like I told you, if I had him manned up on the drag, he would have covered that drag coming down. So you got to be aware of what you're putting your user in pre-play if you're going to be using the switch stick left and right. Now, all right, same thing. We're going to try to click on the right outside corner. And we got on. We had to do 2 clicks right there. See? We had to do 2 clicks.
Just because it was on the same side?
Right. Because it took me to the right slot again, and I saw that, and I went right again.
Okay. I get it.
User throws it or cover one of those guys. So that's what's going to happen. Now, this is why sometimes, if that's the case, and I know this is, I'll do a little DB fire type of look here, right? And we'll do gun, pass, shotgun. Now, if I do DB fire, right? Now I know this guy's blitzing, so they're only going to give me that corner on the right. So we'll do mid read here, and we'll click on let's go mid read with my guy, and we know because he's blitzing, they're not going to give me the slot. They're going to give me straight to the right corner, and I'll be able to click on him right away. Right corner, and I run down here, get the flat. He threw to the side with coverage. That's what I mean about the switch stick. Know where you're going to go and who's it going to give you. If you have too many people in coverage, it's a little more unpredictable who they're going to click you on. So it might work the best with a blitz behind it, but I'm able to go ahead. I have myself in a mid read. I click on the right corner on the right here. Obviously, they go to the left, but you see I can get the flat real quick. Might be a pick 6. If they make this read right away that you're in a cloud and you can click on, run down here, boom. And then the guy you clicked off is now taking his mid-read responsibility in the middle of the field. That's the way I use the switch stick. That's the way I adapted to it. I don't like, some people are going to try to use the D-line and click off. I don't think that's a good idea because I want to be able to cover, the more routes you can cover and the more unpredictable you can be on the field is always better on defense. Now, I talked about the paddles. I did talk about the paddles, and one of the reasons I'm going to use the paddles is this is kind of an oversight, or like they a little bit forgot a little bit of this because the way the game is essentially it's a little tough, is that when the quarterback rolls out, what you're going to get is obviously clicking in the right stick is send the spy at the quarterback, but a lot of times when I click in the right stick, it then starts switch sticking me. So I don't want to do that. So what I did is make one of my back paddles right here is the right stick function. So to send the spy, instead of clicking the right stick, I'm spamming this paddle button. Now, most of you guys probably have different controllers that you play shooters with, you play different games that have paddles, but that's how I'm using my paddles in college football and Madden because of that. Now, oh yeah, I did just remember, if you're using a D lineman, let me try this. If you'd want to do this, right, user to D line, I believe you hold B and then left stick will switch you. Let me see. Oh, that's tough. If you hold B and then left stick. I honestly, yeah, there it is. If you're using a blitzing player, if you hold B and then left stick, so I'm just going to hold B right here on Guillory. But if I'm doing this, can I really rush the passer? Like, what's the point of this? I don't know. It's a little tough for me, but that's how you do it if you want to use it a D lineman or something like that. But that's the way I've been using the switch stick. I've been able to come up with some huge picks, make some big plays with the switch stick. And at the end of the day, it might not be the greatest, and you might not come up with these huge interceptions and these huge plays, but as long as you mess with your opponent's mind and make them second guess that corner route or second guess that deep cross or cover 3 bomb, you are going to change the game defensively. It's the best thing they put on defense. Defense is really hard in college, and if this is the biggest weapon you have as a defensive player, is the switch stick in college football 25.
All right, so y'all heard it. Y'all heard it from Debbie, Big Baldy. Y'all heard it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a good implement. So that's something when I get the game I have to learn. I'm gonna keep watching. That's all I've been doing since the past few days that have been dropping videos, gameplay. I've been watching, seeing what I can learn. I don't want to just get out there and start getting my ass whooped. I take some few whoopers in the beginning, and at the end, you ain't gonna be able to see me. But hey, I'm out of here. Shout out to W for making this video. Like I said in the beginning, shout out to Henry too. Make sure y'all subscribe. I'm up out of here. Peace, man.